Most people think being an introvert just means you enjoy your own company, but there's a darker side no one talks about. And the scariest part, it all happens slowly. The more you avoid people, the harder it gets to be around them. At first, staying home feels like relief. No small talks, no awkward silence, no pressure to be on all the time. You tell yourself it's just for now, just until you feel ready again. But slowly, the quiet start to change you. Your social muscles weaken, your thoughts get louder, and the longer you're away, the more unfamiliar it feels to connect again. Then when you finally do see people, your heart races, you second-guess every word, you leave exhausted, not because of them, but because your brain is out of practice. That's not because you're broken, it's because your brain is built to adapt. And right now, it's adapting to isolation. The more you isolate yourself, the more your mind starts lying to you. And it's not just overthinking, it's your brain rewriting reality in the quiet. You stop texting people back, not because you're angry, but because you feel like a burden. You cancel plans because your energy disappears right before you walk out the door. You start telling yourself, they're better off without me, they never really cared. And the scary part is, the more you stay alone, the more convincing these thoughts become. Psychologists call this social withdrawal, a survival response to emotional exhaustion. But your brain doesn't recognize the difference between safety and loneliness. It just sees silence and starts filling in the blanks with fear. That's how emotional isolation turns into a cycle, where the very thing that could help you heal, like feeling connected, seen, heard, start to feel dangerous. So if you have been pulling away from everyone not because you want to, but because you're scared to feel like too much, know this: you're not a burden. Your mind is just tired. And what feels like protection right now might actually be a wound pretending to keep you safe. Here's a 3-step path to reconnecting when isolation feels too hard. Step 1. Begin with small, safe moments. You don't need to dive back into big social gatherings or deep conversations right away. Start with tiny acts of presence that feel manageable. A quick text, a short phone call, or simply sitting in a public space where you can be near people without pressure. These small steps help your brain remember what connection feels like without overwhelming you. Step 2. Name what you're feeling without judgment. When you reach out, don't try to hide the truth of how hard it feels. Share small, honest pieces of your experience, even if it's just saying, "I'm a little rusty at this." Letting others see the real you can soften the pressure to perform and help rebuild trust, both in yourself and in others. Step 3. Make connection a gentle habit, not a test. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment or the right mood, create small, regular opportunities for connection. It might be a weekly check-in with a friend, joining a low-key group, or setting a tiny goal to reply to a message each day. Over time, these consistent, low-pressure interactions retrain your brain to expect safety in social spaces, making connection feel more natural and less daunting. Remember, you're not broken. Your brain is simply adapting, and with patience and kindness, it can adapt back. Reconnect gently, rebuild slowly, and trust that every small step is progress.